Hello, Cancer. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a reading focused on the Divine Masculine and the masculine who is coming towards you. So we're going to take a look at what's coming forward from their shadow side and messages from their higher self. General reading, as always, Cancer. It will not resonate with every single person. Please do take from it what makes sense for you, as always, and release the rest. If you are interested in your own reading at this time, all of that info is down below in the description box. I will, of course, include a link to the decks and creators that you do see here today, and cross-watchers are absolutely welcome. So let's begin. We're going to start with pulling letters that could be a part of your person's name here, my feminines, tuning in for this masculine, and then we'll go ahead and grab some signs here, all right? So let's begin. And if your person's letters don't pop up, that doesn't mean the messages cannot resonate with you. So let's grab about 6 of them. Got this one. We've got B. I'm hearing Bob and Barbara. We've got George, Greg. I'm also hearing Gianna for some of you guys. We have F, Francis, Frank, M, Mark, Michael. I'm hearing Melanie as well. We have Y, so someone's name could have a Y in it, start with a Y, end with a Y. Let's grab one more, and then we have a P. All right, so if any of those letters are grabbing your attention when it comes to your connection here, there could be something significant coming through in this reading. And then let's go ahead and grab some signs for the collective for Cancer. All right, we have Leo, Sagittarius, we have Taurus, we have Libra, so let's grab 2 more. We have Capricorn, and then we've got Aries coming through here. So all the fire signs represented, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries represented here. We've got a couple of earth signs, and then we have an air sign here. So that's interesting because not one water sign has popped up here. Okay, so let's go ahead and see, when it comes to the divine masculine who's coming towards the feminine, what is represented in their shadow side right now. So I'm going to pull from the Twin Flame Shadows deck by Mystic Moon. What could be contributing to the challenges or obstacles in your relationship when it comes to your masculine and their shadows? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. What's in the shadows? Well, we've got someone here who's guarded. Okay, and there is distance between the two of you, or the masculine is just feeling quite distant from the feminine right now, and that could be causing the feminines to be really guarded for some reason. They might have also done things to embarrass the feminine. Embarrassment. Let's grab one more card here, focusing on your masculine's shadows. And then we've got excuses, okay? So they're always making excuses, perhaps, as to why they couldn't do something, why they couldn't reach out at a particular time, why they weren't available to you. This masculine is falling short for some reason when it comes to this connection. All right. So let's grab some additional cards from the Moody Moon Messages deck, the Masculine Edition by Sister Moon Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer, focusing on the masculine who's coming towards the feminine. So what's up with that? If they're embarrassing you, if they're making excuses, you guys are at a distance from one another. It could also be the masculine who's feeling quite guarded because of what they've done. What do we need to know here? What else? We have a masculine who could be snooping. Social media stalking, gossip, asking questions about the feminine perhaps. So you might not even know this, divine feminine, but they could be checking you out, keeping tabs on you on social media, asking friends about you. They're also very scattered in their thoughts though. They can't seem to focus. Or they might always be telling you, oh, I'm really busy, which is just an excuse. Let's grab one more card for this masculine. One more message as to where they're at. Well, we do have romantic, loving, emotional, sentimental. You know, you could be dealing with a very romantic masculine, but if there's distance between the two of you, then you guys are not together right now. It could also be the feminine who's feeling sentimental and remembering those times when you guys were together. Because if they're stalking, if they're snooping from a distance, then you guys are not together. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify this with some tarot messages. Cancer, I'm going to use my tarot teacher deck, so let's grab some insight. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. So if they are making excuses, or if they did, then should you guys reconnect and bridge the gap between the two of you, they cannot be in that energy of making any more excuses. We do have the Five of Wands, and this did come up in the reverse here. So some of you could be dealing with a fire sign. So remember, we've got all the fire signs represented here. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Okay, in the upright, this is a card of rivalry and competition. There could have been other people that were a part of this equation. Now, some of you guys could be dealing with a person who feels really intimidated right now. They've got a lot of inner conflicts that they are dealing with, or they're at the point where they just want to come up with a solution to how things are playing out between the two of you. Maybe they're ready to compromise here. That could have been what was lacking before between the two of you. You could be dealing with a Virgo here. You could also be dealing with a masculine who just wants to be left alone in the meantime because they've got a lot of thinking that they still need to do. And so rather than coming towards you face to face, interacting with you, they're just snooping. That could be what's going on here. They're stalking you online. They're doing a lot of thinking though, all right? With this Judgment card, they perhaps have experienced this awakening, which to me represents that wake-up call when it comes to your masculine. So I wouldn't be surprised if they reached out, if they, for example, reach out on social media wanting to talk to you, wanting to apologize, wanting forgiveness, wanting to see you, talk to you, face-to-face interaction. But right now, there's a stalemate here. There's not a whole lot going on. You guys might be at an impasse here when it comes to this partnership. Part of the reason why that might be could be this moon energy. Some of you could also be dealing with a Pisces here. So tapped into illusions, fears, and anxieties. There could have been secrets and lies, affairs, third-party situations between the two of you, which is why things aren't moving, why things are stuck. But I don't think it's going to remain in that energy for a long time, my feminines. I feel eventually you'll hear from your masculine, and more than likely on social media. That's how I feel they're going to reach out to you. But it could also be a phone call. It could be a text as well. But I'm just feeling it really strongly as far as reaching out to you on your social media platforms. All right, so that's what's coming through when it comes to your masculine's shadow side. Let's go ahead and see where they're at from their higher self. So I'm going to pull messages from the Heart and Soul Whispers of Love deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer, focusing on the divine masculine here. The masculine who's coming towards the feminine. All right. What do we need to know? Where's your masculine at, divine feminine? I can't shake you off my mind. You see, they're still thinking about you. Netflix and chill. Let's make plans. They definitely want to see you face to face. 3D interaction. Maybe they're stalking you online to see if you're with someone else, if you're even open to talking. Look at this. Take this if it applies, okay? Sorry, I was putting my friends first before your love. So they could have been hanging out with their friends and putting you last on their priority list. There's something about the kisses that you guys have shared. Kissing you still gives me chills. This could be where you're at, Divine Feminine. To block or not to block you. That is the question. Maybe you have blocked your masculine, or maybe you both ended up blocking each other. But maybe that's a thing of the past. Maybe you guys have allowed each other to see each other's social media pages. That could have been a reality for some of you. Excuse me. Where you blocked each other, or either the feminine did or the masculine did. Could have been the feminine. All right, so let's add to this with some cards from the Love Journey deck by Bridget of Divine Essentials. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer, focusing on the Divine Masculine that is coming towards the feminine here. I've prayed for you and did some magic too. Okay? So for some of you guys, your masculine has been thinking about you. We know that. They've been praying about you. They could have even looked into some form of magic, if that applies, or if you're even aware of that, to be able to manifest this back. There's this need to take off the mask. So if your masculine was known for being deceptive and shady, which that could have been a possibility because we've got the moon, they need to come towards you without that mask. They need to be open and honest with you. There needs to be better communication here. Let's grab one more message. We need to rewrite our history. So they're willing to do that, Divine Feminine, if you are as well. If you will give your masculine another opportunity to reach out, to make amends, to apologize, to turn the page, to open up a new chapter between the two of you. If that's something that you're open to, then yeah, maybe there's a chance for you guys to work this out. So let's grab some additional tarot here. I'm going to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle Tarot with a twist. If you are new to my channel, or if you haven't heard me talk about this particular deck, it's one that I created especially for advanced beginners who would like to learn how to read tarot. It's got upright and reversed meanings for the majority of the cards, and the twist here is that it includes new oracle messages as well as new court cards. So it is a big deck. It's about 117 cards. So if you're wanting to learn how to read tarot, it's a fun deck to start. All right, Cancer, so let's see what else when it comes to the Divine Masculine here. The Angel of Mercy. Life has brought you down to your knees. The universe shows you mercy. The love you've been searching for, yearning for, has eluded you thus far. I'm here to let you know that it's time to rise, to get back up. Claim your ascension within your own life to help you take that first step towards a brighter future. Okay, so this could apply to your masculine, that they've experienced a lot of difficult things in their life and it brought them down to their knees. So they are yearning for the love that you guys had shared. And they're working on their ascension in their own life in order to hopefully be able to manifest that ascension between the two of you. Look at this. We've got the Six of Swords. Okay, so this is healing right here. This is heading towards calmer waters. That is what the Six of Swords is known for. This is about moving forward. It's a transition, leaving the past behind and releasing past baggage. So things are going to improve and get better. Okay, but look at these cards. We've got some duplicate messages coming through here. So we have the Hermit. Here it is. Okay, remember, it came through already. You guys could both be in hermit mode, just needing time to yourselves and reflecting and soul searching in the meantime. Okay? And then we've got the Two of Swords. And that came through as well. So we've got some synchronicities coming through here when it comes to the two of you. Things are at a standstill, perhaps, because you're both feeling either stuck or you both need more time to think about this. But look at this, Cancer. Obviously, you're a water sign. We've got the Emerald of Water coming through here. It's time to go with the flow of where life and love want to take you. Being rigid and closed-minded prevents you from growing and finding the many blessings that are meant for you. Remove stagnancy, stubbornness, and stalemate type situations from your journey. Love yourself enough to see that you are a gem with so much to offer to the world and to the one who is meant for you. Well, here we go with the ultimate stalemate card, right? The Two of Swords right there. And it's coming through twice. So maybe there's something there for you to really pay attention to. Maybe it falls on you to be able to remove that stalemate, stuck energy between you and your masculine, Divine Feminine. And once the stalemate is removed, once you guys are no longer feeling like you're stuck and that there isn't a whole lot of movement, like you're at a crossroads, this is where you guys can end up. The Sun. Happiness. Fun times ahead. Finding fulfillment in your life and this connection once again. A successful union, a successful reunion. If you have thought about long-term commitment in this partnership, it can result in marriage as well. Very positive energies coming through there. And then we've got the Yellow Rose. That could be someone's favorite flower here. So the friendship between the two of you, that has to be reestablished. I feel you guys still care for one another. You make each other happy when you are together, when times are good. This can also be representing good luck, similar to the energies of the Wheel of Fortune. So things are falling in your favor, Divine Feminine, when it comes to your masculine here. That's what's coming through here. So even though right now there's not a whole lot of movement, you guys are not interacting or reaching out, you do have a masculine here who is keeping tabs on you. They're keeping an eye on you. Okay, so let's wrap it up here, guys, with some dialogue messages from my Heavenly Hearts Oracle deck. So Divine Feminine, let's go ahead and see what your masculine wants to say to you. Wrapping things up here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer and the Divine Masculine who is coming towards the feminine. What do they want to say? You're my ultimate fantasy. They still fantasize about you. They still desire you. Look at this. Telling you that I love you is not enough. Those words alone can never come close to how much you mean to me. And maybe they fell a little bit short of being able to express those things to you before. But they're letting you know here. If I had a dime for every time I thought of you, I'd be the richest person on earth. They think about you all the time. Let's grab one more message for the collective from your masculine. What makes you super sexy is how beautiful your heart is. First of all, I mean, yeah, they find you sexy. They find you to be really attractive. but they see you as such a beautiful person, not just on the outside, but who you represent, who you are on the inside. They love who you are, all of you, your character, your personality, your demeanor, everything and anything about you. So if you're open to a reunion, giving this masculine a second chance, Divine Feminine, you might just find true happiness in this connection. It hasn't been an easy journey, but you've got the sun blessing this reading. It doesn't come through for everyone, but it's coming through here for you today. All right, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. I do hope whatever part of this makes sense for you, helps you out. And if you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so very much, and I will see you next time.